Hey guys, this is Hawk. Welcome back to the channel and to Grounded, where we've got a couple things that we're going to be working on today. But first things first, we are standing over here next to the science stations, and we're going to go ahead and spend some of the science that we acquired during when we did the mixers in the last episode. And we're going to be buying some odd and end things. I did actually decide I wanted to actually get the creatures sign set, and then I think we'll probably go ahead and get things like lures and like waft emitter and probably the acorn turret, just again to probably spend through our science. You know, let's get a fin flops upgrade too. Most everything that is left is actually signs, so if we actually go back into it now, it's mostly signs. There's still a cookbook. Everything else I believe should be signs at this point. And we will continue to get those. I have been doing some random quests for Burgle to be able to get science. Additional things, I have, of course, started setting up a very large platform out in the middle of the pond. I've used a lot of my weed stems, and so that is something that I've been kind of working to kind of keep up with, is making sure that I collect the weed stems as I have them. So I put a couple of railings here. Oh, and I finished the actual patios here. So I finished these off. I wanted to make sure that these actually, you know, I started to be usable. So I have obviously this first tier here. I've set up the dew collector. I moved my jerky racks over from the old house. They were still over there, and brought down my water container as well. Over on this side, we are going to be playing some basketball, just because it was a cool thing to be able to set up here. Then once we get up top here, I set up a little outdoor camping area where we can kind of lounge around in some chairs, me and, you know, whoever happens to stop by to visit me, you know, that kind of thing. We've got some chairs along with our campfire that we can light whenever. And over here, hot tub. Holy heck, I had no idea this was a thing until it popped up. I think I got 2 additional levels of coziness from having put down, I think, some of the additional walls and such. I'm not even sure what exactly caused it, but you can see when I actually come into certain sections, I'm actually at coziness level 4, which also got me hauling hero level 3. So that seems to be increased at this point. Not too much has really gone on down here, but I have made a couple changes upstairs as well. I moved the clock into the corner because I found out that they put shelving in the game, and I thought these looked neat. I don't really have anything to put on them, unfortunately, except for possibly some light fixtures. I added some standing lamps over beside the bed just to provide some additional light, and I moved the chair and the table that was over here. I kind of moved them just to, you know, kind of fill out this space. And I made this candle. It's made out of an ant head. It's super weird looking, but I only had that and a spider. And, you know, the ant is a whole lot less creepy than the spider. And I put in a fireplace. So this was one of the things that popped up that I was able to craft this time. Weirdly, it does not go back against the wall. This is as close as it gets. So this is actually a 2-piece structure. So you see, if I actually do this, this is its own structure. Other things since the last video that I have found out is that there are really big pallets now. So I made 2 of these. They look super awesome, especially like this one. This is the weed stem pallet. I think this looks like a Viking ship, and it's kind of awesome. And of course, this one is the grass planks. And this, I think they both hold 60. So I think the smaller ones hold 24. And so that's actually a really cool thing because of the fact that I don't have to keep coming back and bringing the small weed pallets back. What I've been doing is I've been taking this one out with me, and then I bring it back and I fill the smaller weed pallets, and then I only have to tote this one around. And speaking of that, I actually wanted to show you guys something else that I was kind of taking a look at. Oh, also I built some railings along here because I wasn't exactly falling off, but there's a couple times I was close, especially when the fish was running by. I decided I was going to make this kind of covered walkway, and I was going to do it both directions, except I found out that you cannot turn these roof pieces. You cannot turn them on a diagonal. They will only face this direction or this direction. So unfortunately, I thought this was really cool looking, and I was really excited to run this down along here, and like the walls will go on this angle. The roof pieces will not. So anyways, I was not able to do that here, but let's hop over here and check all the weed stem pallets. Oh, and I started setting up some blueprints. I'm not really sure about what I'm doing yet, but this is going to be our bounce web elevator. I'd mentioned previously about the amounts of stuff that you're able to hold on your character. So when you actually pick up a weed stem, let's put this back because I just realized I still must have my intern badge on me. So obviously your character is only able to hold 5. And then if you actually equip the hauling hero mutation, which I believe is on this. Nope, it is on D, I believe. All right, hauling hero. I can now go up to 20. Now, I've not equipped the intern badge yet. Now I can go up to 30. And on top of that, if you recall correctly from early in the game, you actually get additional bonuses from putting on the red ant armor. It's got a hauling bonus. So now we can go to 39. And on top of that, you can also make workers' comp, which has hauling strength. So let's go ahead and take that. Oh, I can't take it because I've got things in my inventory. Hang on a second. Let's put this all back. All right, let's go ahead and drink this really quickly, and we'll see how many we can actually do here. 42. Let's see what this looks like. I'm going to go into photo mode to be able to see this because this is astronomical. All right, there's our 42. Let's go into photo mode. And let's go to free cam. That might be the most ridiculous thing I have ever seen. Oh, and I thought it was bad before. It was kind of one of those things that I was thinking about afterwards, and I was just astounded by the amount of stuff. Here, let's go ahead and we're going to take a photo of this. Anyways, I was astounded just by the amount of stuff that you were able to carry. And then I thought about it and I was like, I haven't even done the smoothie and I haven't done the red ant armor yet. And I did mention that you can deposit these all in one stack now. Like it'll, you can deposit and just hold the G key down and it will take as many of the weed stems as it can actually use to fill itself. So anyways, that was why I had the red ant armor on when we first started the episode. Speaking of which, when we do this building, I have decided we will not be using the handy gnat, and there's a reason for that. And that is because there are still some achievements, some Steam achievements that I'm working on, and based on what it says, when you try to toggle into creative mode, you're taking your game into a custom state when you go into creative mode in this way, and in order to be able to enable the handy gnat, and that will disable your Steam achievements. So, one other thing that I've inadvertently stumbled on while I was down in the depths. I was looking for some clay. Hopefully the fish isn't around here because he almost killed me earlier. I actually managed to wedge myself underneath a rock and there was about 5 of the spiders all around me and the fish just charged right at me, killed all 5 spiders at once. It was amazing. But I was somewhere about this vicinity and there is a cave in here that somewhere, I just need to find it. There's also a milk molar. It's part of the reason that I ended up finding the cave is because I've been swimming around down here trying to figure out where the milk molar is. All right, I found it. We are located right here on the map. So right where the wall splits out, there was a, ouch. There was a, oh, I'm gonna need my torch because it's getting a little dark. There was one of the tadpoles that kind of drew my attention. Oh, hey, milk molar. What is this? I don't know where I am, but this is a milk molar. Okay. Okay, so that actually was the milk molar then that I was looking for. Anyways, I just figured a tadpole kind of swam right by this and kind of drew my attention to the cave, and I wanted to make sure we got in here and saw exactly what was in here. All right, so you might be asking yourself, well, what are we doing the rest of today? Well, I have been promising for a while now that we need to go and we need to work on the Mantis. So that is something that I am going to probably be trying to take on today. From what I've been told, the Mantis has a specific attack pattern, which is kind of, all the bugs have a very specific attack pattern for them. But they basically, what I was told in my comments is that I'm going to go in, I'll get rolled, I'll go out, I'll heal myself, I'll go back in, I'll get rolled. And so it sounds like a very fun experience to just keep, dying, just, for entertainment's sake. All right, so let me get a few things together, and then we're probably going to head that direction, I think. Was there anything else I wanted to tell you about? I don't know. I'll think about it while I'm getting ready here, and if there's anything, I will let you know. All right, guys, so there was actually something else that I wanted to go over. Well, actually, a couple other things I was thinking about as I'm crafting some rope here. But I was actually told when I asked the question at the end of the last episode, this burgle chip up here, this is new. This is apparently where the wasp den is, so this whole chip we're going to have to go get at some point. Additionally, one of the things that I kept saying that I wanted to dive into at some point, and we've never actually done yet, so we're going to go ahead and take advantage of that really quickly, is that we've never experimented yet with the magic staffs. I just checked them. Staves, I guess is the plural. I cannot make the mint one. I don't have enough crow feather pieces. I can't make the sour one because I don't have pond moss. I believe that's located somewhere in the upper yard. I'm not precisely sure where. We can at least make the spicy one just to see kind of, you know, how this works. I don't know if this thing can be upgraded or not. Can you be upgraded? Sure can. I need a bunch of whetstone. Give me a second. All right, I crafted some more, so let's keep upgrading here. So obviously this has spicy damage, so I imagine this is going to be something we would want to use against something that is in fact weak to spicy, so we can go test it out on the spiders. Let's go do that, just because I've never seen this thing in action, and I kind of want to. I guess it's a... Oh, it's a one-handed weapon, but you can't use it at the same time, it looks like? Okay. Oh, the weeds are back. I thought I just cut them down. I might have to grab those before we go. Also, oh, guys, exciting news. I think I did read about this, but it was one of those things I didn't realize the implications of until I started playing around with things. Ever since this last update, you can actually move walls and floors. So these things, I don't have to destroy them. All I have to do is move them. So like I can just move it. The nice part about that is when I was actually crafting the different floor pieces out on the pond. So if you go out here and you look, so anytime I messed anything up, I was able to just relocate them, because if you have to tear them down, your resources end up floating in the pond, and you cannot swim with the grass planks and the wheat stems. And so it was always kind of a debacle. You ended up losing a bunch of your resources a lot of times, and so that was always kind of a pain. And so now it's you don't have to, if you can either just move the piece to somewhere else you need it, or in some of the cases there were some things that I actually did that I moved it somewhere more convenient where I would not lose things over top of the water. So that was a super fun thing to realize. Oh gosh, that scared the daylights out of me. Okay. Okay, it works. I believe that you can shoot really quickly just by tapping, but I think if you hold it, it becomes like a more powerfully charged. Oh, hello. Oh, I can block with it. Okay. Sort of blocks my view, so it makes it a little bit harder, but this is fun. I like this. I don't know if we'll be using it. I don't think we'll be using it against the Mantis. I might go with tried and true weapons against the Mantis, who is over on the back porch, if I'm not much mistaken. I believe somebody said there is a potted plant over there that I have to climb into in order to get the Mantis. Oh, I need to make sure I have the thing that actually summons the Mantis, a kebab. That's the word I was looking for. I kept thinking a slider, and it's definitely not a slider. But it's anyways. So I need the kebab. So I have to make that. So let me continue getting some things ready. Just to go over really quickly some of the new things that I can make, which I'm not sure which ones are tied directly to the upgrade and which ones are tied to like coziness level. There's now a bunk bed in addition to a simple bed. So I guess if you're playing multiplayer and you want to, probably limit resources, I would imagine. That takes... Well, it's actually really not a whole lot cheaper, it doesn't look like. As far as crow feathers, anyway, that seemed to be the most complicated thing for me to get when I was making the bed. There's now a large storage chest that takes pine cone pieces, so you're not going to get that until much later in the game. It was the same thing with these planks, or these larger pallets. The plank pallet requires pine cone pieces and lint rope, and the stem pallet also required pine cone pieces and lint rope. So again, those are types of things that are not going to be available to you until late game. Here's the lure trap we just bought, the acorn turret, and there's also now some traps and such. And then there's also, and here's the waft emitter, we bought that as well. But as far as like some of the updates, here's the stuff for the chimney and the fireplace. And there's these candles that I had mentioned. There's also supposed to be, so here's shelving. I just unlocked pine cone shelving when I hit coziness level 4. There's now a trash can. The sign frame, I believe you construct the sign frame and then you pick the signs that we just purchased. You can pick one to put in there. And the picture frame, I think I got at coziness level 4 as well. Hot tub, I think, came at coziness level 3. So when I was first setting some things up, so that is there as well. And there are some more pieces, I believe now. Yes, there was already some awnings for Clover. There's now some crow awnings as well. And I believe I was also able to craft now with a different material. Not the ash stuff. There's now pine cone stuff. That's what I saw popping up when I hit coziness level 4. So there's now pine cone roofs, and they actually look kind of cool. If it wasn't such a problem to get pine cones, and especially because like that's one piece, and it takes 2 pine cone pieces, it would take me forever to finish my roof. I need to get my kebabs together, and then we should be able to head off towards the Mantis in the morning. By the way, guys, nachos are the way to go when you're trying to survive. These ingredients are all very, very simple to get, and they actually only provides fall defense. So it's not really something that maybe if you're going into the hedge or something like that, you might want to take along if you actually had access to it by the time you go into the hedge. Otherwise, it just makes a really good meal, and it makes you it gives you some additional well-fed and stuff like that. All right, let's head off. All right, guys, we are headed out. I don't know if anybody else has noticed this, but ever since the upgrade, it's very glitchy to zipline. I don't know, it's really weird. Anyway, I think that particular potted plant right there is where we are going, based on what I've been told. And if things go well, we might actually visit the undershed, the undershed lab, which is kind of down on that end after we're done, and collect some more of those meals that were in that refrigerator when we first found Dr. Tully. I brought along a Larvania, which has critical hit chance, and I also brought along a bunch of these granola bars, which do a lot of healing. I have 2 of the kebabs. That's as many as I could make because, ironically, I'm out of broodmother parts. I didn't think that was possible after we fought her 3 times. Apparently it is. Let's go ahead and get our black ants, the mint mace. I'm trying to remember. They always are trying to attack me. Let's see.
Let's see what we can find.
Oh, you're spicy. Never did figure out where that molar is. That thing is always dinging when I'm around this vicinity. And I have never quite figured out where it is. All right, I was going to say, I think if I understood correctly, I run up the hose. There's lint I should grab while I'm here. Do I feel like dealing with dust mites? Oh, you know what? I still have the intern badge on. That's why I'm running so slow. Let's take that off. There, much better. So anyways, I think that's the potted plant that we're going to. So let's get on up there. I have never seen anybody actually fight the Mantis. So I have no idea what I'm in for. I don't know its attack pattern. I don't know what it's resistant to. I don't know what it's weak to. I'm hoping that maybe we'll be able to actually scan it before I get into. Kind of like we did with the Mant. What if those are flower petals I can take? Only wondering because I've been trying to collect flower petals because I think I need... I've realized I need those for the bounce webs. To make the... no, it's not the bug rubber. I think it's just to make the bounce webs. So I've been trying to make sure I get flower petals. Oh, goodness. I would like to scan you before I come in here. Oh, wait, you can't, because I got a summoner. Silly me. I'm carrying kebabs around for a reason. Can I pick the... Nope, I can't pick them up. Oh, goodness. This is terrifying. I will probably also be pausing the video very... it's obviously the thing where you place the things is over here. I'm just looking around to see what obstacles I might encounter while I'm fighting the Mantis. I'm probably going to try to get a thumbnail. So if the video gets weird, there's a reason for it. Also, does she come in? She, he, does the Mantis... I have no idea what gender the Mantis is. Unlike the brood mother, which I always assumed was a her. Anyways, I don't know where they come from. Does it come down from up... okay. I don't want it to come on my head. I'm assuming it's not going to if I stand on this side. Okay, I'm talking myself up into I'm like psyching myself out. Let's go ahead and save the game. You know what? I probably should have. I brought along boost juice. I've got one of these that I'm not sure why it's got a plus. I think that's just a regular healing boost juice as opposed to one that... These are the ones that are made with the beefy ones that are made with the muscle sprouts. I've got beefy human food. I've got, which gives me damage resist. This is plus max stamina. I brought a beefy liquid rage along, just in case. And I want to eat this Larvania for critical hit chance. So I'm going to eat all of these things and I'm going to save again, is what I'm saying.
That tastes surprisingly not terrible.
Okay. Let's go ahead and save again. And see how many times we get rolled by the Mantis. That I have no idea. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. I'm regretting my life choices. Alright guys, I opted to reload because I took an immediate hit from the Mantis just trying to figure out to get her data card. Alright, let's try to do this. Oh gosh, okay. Okay, that's a thing. I actually did look up online what she's resistant, or what she's weak to, and it is salty, so I'm trying to use the spear. Ouch. That one hurt. Is she gonna do that? Oh, God, that was not what I was expecting. Okay. So far, so good. Oh, okay, that one didn't feel the greatest. Oh, that's what I was worried about. Oh, she stunned me. Oh, no. I paused there briefly, took some photos, because it was actually a really cool view. Okay. Oh, oh god, that hurt a lot. Oh god, oh god, oh god, what are you doing? Knock that off! That's so much health. Okay, she's... oh god, that hurt so much. Okay, she's gonna jump. I don't know if I can even block any of that or not. Oh, and now I'm stunned. Okay. That hurt. Ouch! Ouch! So much pain! Oh, she's gonna jump! I tried to block that. It didn't work the greatest. Okay. I see you can actually perfect block those if you get it right. I don't know what right is. Stop that! Okay, that did pause long enough for me to repair this. Oh gosh, so much health. Oh gosh, I'm almost dead. It's gonna have like 30 of those granola bars. Oh god, I didn't have my hands on the right keys. I was trying to heal. I'm sorry, I'm not commentating much, guys. I'm trying to focus. I'm trying to block that. I don't know if you can. Oh, my mask is damaged. Oh god, she hit so hard! Oh no! I died. Well, the person was not wrong. You'll get rolled the first time, I guess. I was doing really well though. I think I was down to like, she was down to like a quarter or a third of health. Alright guys, this might be several attempts in. I do really well up until a certain point. And then I don't do so well anymore. Oh, she stunned me. Okay, so that's how that's happening. Oh gosh, I need to figure out that pattern. I can't block that quite. I get a couple of the perfect blocks, but not enough of them. Ouch. Oh, she stunned me. Get up, get up. Ow, ow, ow. Okay. Okay, okay. Ugh. Oh shoot, that hurt. That really hurt. Come on. Come on. Block better. Block better, Hawk.
Guess I
Oh, she stunned me behind the shrubbery. Okay. Ow. Ow. Ouch. That's my head you landed on. Yes! Oh my gosh. Oh, Apex Predator. Ah. Okay. So that actually took 4 attempts. Well, I think that included the first time when I said I reloaded. So I think I fought her 3 times. So you guys, I would have showed, probably showed you the first one, then I probably skipped the second one.
Let's see what we can
Oh,
find.
and I, because I,
Got
okay.
a new one here.
Because of the fact that I had to reload, I hadn't actually peeped her when I reloaded. My helmet is very damaged. Let's go ahead and repair that. I am glad I had all of those granola bars saved up. Holy shnikes. All right, what do we get? Mantis head, mantis claw, mantis chunk. I have another kebab, but I don't think I can do that again. I got the gold card? Can you only fight her once? No, you have to be able to fight her twice. She can be summoned, just like the Brood Mother. Well, that was a purely lucky drop then that I got the gold card.
That's not so
All
bad.
right, let's head back and let's analyze some stuff. Actually, we're gonna not head back. Where's this science at? Is it over there? It's probably over there. Knowing the game, it's over there. Oh, you can get up there on those shears. If you don't get attacked by all of the 3 million ants you can, that is. Let's run up really quickly and see what's in that. Ah! See what's in that flower pot. Let's run up the clippers. Oh, is there a tooth? No. Wait. Why are there burrs in here? I do actually have a bunch of burrs because I keep cutting them down. I cut them down around my base for the weeds. For the weed stems. All right, so there's a tooth and there's some raw science around here that I don't know precisely where they are. But I would like to know. Oh, the tooth is right there. Stinking game in this. Oh, gosh. There's no way for me to get over there, is there, without building something, isn't there? Is there? Let me see. So the only way I could actually think to do it is if I would somehow, like, use my dandelion tuft to get over into, like, off of this plant and into that cactus, and maybe I would be able to kind of jump up and get on that ledge and then drop down there. I'm thinking that's probably not a capability. Whoops. Speaking of falling down. Oh, and the raw science is up in this pot. Interesting. Maybe there's a way for me to get up on that over here. All right, well, I'm going to keep looking around. Is there anything in this soda can? Oftentimes there's things in soda cans. No. Flower petal, but not one of the ones that I can get. Let's see if I can get up on this log. Oh, hello, there's a cookie. Hey, look, a science station. Oh, God. Can I make it that far? Nope, I cannot. So, guys, I came over this direction thinking maybe I would be able to jump off the axe handle and try to get up on some of that stuff. I hear raw science. It sounds like it's right underneath me. I need to step back here a second and see if I can figure out where that is. A Sam Squanch bike. Where was I hearing that? I don't see it at all. Ouch.
Taking a look around.
I have no idea. Let's go analyze these pieces. All right. Mantis claw. Scythe of Blossoms, stuffed mantis. The mantis chunks. Assassin's chestplate, assassin's greaves, and the orchid mantis mount. And the assassin's mask. Okay, and I do believe that was the piece of armor that somebody else had asked me to look at their build that they had for armor, and I think their build was exactly the same as the one that we're wearing right now that TMR suggested, except that they suggested using the mantis faceplate, which would be that assassin's one. Yeah, I don't know where that... I'm going to hop down here and try to see if I can figure out where that raw science is. Well, in exciting news, I wasn't watching where I was going because I was looking up to try to figure out where the raw science was. I fell in the ditch. So now I'm in the middle of trying to run my way back up. Oh, by the way, I was also told that... Don't bite me. You'll make me sizzle. There was another mixer. It's over here by the grill. So I did actually highlight that on my map. Is there a place I can get over here again? Okay. That was helpful. Also, here's some chewing gum. Maybe I'll take a minute to get this. Anyways, but the mixer is... We're actually really close to it right now. So it's kind of right beside the charcoal grill. Oh, yeah, I'm not going to get that gum then. So it is right over... I made sure to activate it so that we could actually see it. I went and I got some charcoal pieces and I activated... Or I... Not activated it, but I actually tagged it so that we can see it on our map. Oh my goodness. They didn't seriously do that, did they? I think I know. You can barely see it. I'll probably have tried to brighten this up a little bit. There, it looks like there's a hole in the end of the axe handle. Is that where the science is? Can I jump back onto the porch and find it? No, I can't jump that far. And my dandelion tuft is almost gone. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to run back in here really quickly, and I'm going to... I mentioned I was going to run back in here, and I was going to grab some of the meals that Dr. Tully... there's orcs. Of course there's orcs. That when we met Dr. Tully, there was a refrigerator that had a whole bunch of meals in it. So I'm going to go ahead and grab some of those. All right, guys, I did make it back. I got everything put away. You can see I've pretty well decked out on food now. There's a whole bunch of stuff in here. I'm not even sure what it is. I have a bunch of mite loaves that I made myself. Omelets, spaghetti flea, That's a diving thing. That might just become a regular, like, food item. That's going to be breakfast. I'm having spaghetti for breakfast. That doesn't sound bad, actually.
At least it's clean.
Anyway, let's have our breakfast. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to make the mask, I believe. Let's see. Can we make it is, I guess, the question. Assassin's mask. I need pond moss. All right, so before I'm going to be able to make this, I need to figure out where the pond moss is located. I know it's in the upper yard somewhere. I'm not precisely sure where. Is it in this pond? Is this a pond? Is it in the tire? Hopefully it's not in the tire. That was a pain in the butt location to get in and out of. I'm going to wander up that direction probably between episodes because that's actually going to be where we're going to call this episode for the rest of the day. We're going to go ahead and soak in our hot tub. After that whole debacle, I think I need to soak in my hot tub. Here, let's take off our mask. You know, we don't want to... There we go. We're luxuriating. We are luxuriating in our hot tub. Anyways, guys, that's probably going to be it for this one. And then when we pick up next time, we might be working on building the bounce web elevator, which, like I mentioned, is going to be out on that platform. I'm in the middle of trying to figure out the design of it, which is why I at least laid down the platforms for it. And then at some point we will be jumping back in. We'll grab that last mixer. I thought about doing that today, but I think the time got away from me with some of the things I wanted to go over about what I had found, what I had done, until I had to battle the Mantis multiple times. Time got away from me, and I've got a whole bunch of wheat stems I need to go out and collect now. So anyways, guys, that's going to be it for this episode. So I'm going to thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed this episode, feel free to like and comment. Also subscribe so that you get notified of future videos. But for now, my name is Hawk, and this has been Grounded, and I will catch you guys next time. And for those of you that stuck around till the very end of the episode, I just went to toggle on my mutation loadout for my hauling and my building, and realized it's still on. I never toggled anything. No wonder I'm sure I would have had problems with the Mantis anyway, but it sure didn't help me to not have something on that was better for combat than what I actually had.
I mean, this is
so
probably what Cloud
maybe we'll
wanted.
try her again in the future. And when we do it, maybe we will actually, get something on that would be helpful for combat. Also, look at me right now. I'm able to carry 39 wheat stems on my person, and I've got 60 in this thing that looks like a Viking ship. I mean, I'm actually only carrying 36 right now, but all total, since there's 60 in there and I'm carrying 36, I'm carrying 96 wheat stems right now. That is epic. All right, guys, well, that's the real end of this one. So I will catch you guys in the next one.